If I had to start a website design agency from $0 in 2026, here's exactly what I would do step by step. Even if I was an 18 to 25-year-old working a low-paying job with no savings, no skills, and no idea where to start. I know that's most of you watching. Maybe you're working retail, serving tables, doing construction, or clocking into some office job that doesn't match your ambition. You know you're capable of more, you want to help your family, you want freedom, but no one has ever handed you a clear, step-by-step online path that actually makes money. So today, I'm giving you the blueprint that I wish someone gave me when I started. Let's jump in. When I started, I had no time to quote unquote test stuff. I literally came from construction, so I needed a simple but predictable path that would actually work. And that's how you need to think if you're 18 to 25 working a job you hate. Pick one niche and stick to it. And I get it, your biggest fear right now is probably choosing wrong, but truth be told, 30% of beginners struggle with this. But here's the truth, the niche doesn't matter as much as your consistency. But don't worry, I got you. Here are some of the best niches for 2026. Roofers, landscapers, concrete contractors, modelers, med spas, and auto shops. Now you may be wondering why? Well, they depend on leads, they have money, and they need a website. This removes confusion and gives you a clear starting path, which is what most beginners desperately need. Now, step 2 is going to be building website previews that take us less than 5 minutes to send over to businesses. Most of you watching this might think that building a website is the hardest part, but let me tell you, it's not. The fear comes from not having direction, not from the tech being hard. But let me break it down for you, and here's exactly what you do. So step 1, you're going to want to set up a Go High Level account. They do have free trials. I left my link down below, and it also comes with some bonuses, some preview websites, but you're going to click the link down below to sign up for Go High Level. After you've signed up for Go High Level, you're going to go over to your account, and it should allow you to create your first sub account. These accounts are individual, and here's where you're going to be able to make website previews. Now from here, under the sites tab, you go over to websites, new website, and you're going to go from templates. Now, depending on who you're reaching out to, for example, I'm going to say I'm reaching out to a construction company. I'm going to put construction, and it should pull up different style templates. Now you're just going to go ahead and choose a template that you like, choose template, and let the AI do the work. It's building out the entire template for you. From here, all you have to do is find the business and edit the template. So once the template is loaded into the account, all you have to do is change the logo, the service images, and record a quick Loom and send it over to the business. Now you may be wondering, well, where do I find people that need websites? So here's the next step, and that's going to be step number 4. Now, you also may be wondering, well, what messages do I send to these people, or how do I get their attention? So don't worry, I'll help you out on that. And this comes down to be the second biggest fear of beginners, which is outreach. What do I say? What if they don't respond? What if I look stupid? Well, don't worry, because here's the exact message that you're going to send business owners. We're going to get the business owner's name, and we're going to put, hey, business owner name, I noticed you didn't currently have a website. So I went ahead and made you a quick preview of what a professional website would look like for your business. Would you like to look at it? And right here, we're going to confirm interest. This is going to remove pressure, and it's going to remove fear. It puts you in a position of value, not a newbie begging for attention. Beginners also fear sales calls because they simply don't know what to say. But here's the secret. The Loom does the selling for you. And here's the Loom structure that you should follow. First, you show the preview. Secondly, you show the branding on it and their work pictures. Explain how it attracts customers. Show the contact booking flow. And simply say, if this is something that you like, I can finish it and launch it for you. No hard closing, no pressure, just clarity. Exactly what your ideal client needs. Now listen closely, especially if you're 18 through 25 with limited savings. The biggest fear I hear is I don't have money to start, or what if I charge wrong? Well, this solves everything. WAAS, website as a service. Instead of charging $3,000 upfront for a website, you charge $0 upfront and instead $99 to $297 per month. That would include the hosting of the website and updates. And here's why this works perfectly for you. You get recurring income, you stack clients, you don't need to be a sales expert, and you remove buyers' biggest objection. And it doesn't stretch their budget either. Most small businesses can't drop $5K up front, but they can pay $99 to $297 monthly. This matches your audience psychology and your clients. Now think about it. You start stacking clients, building that passive income, and those same clients will turn into good testimonials, good results, and you'll have something to back you up for future clients where you can charge more. Now, your fear of too much tech will disappear here. Once your template is set, you reuse it every time for the niche that you pick. Every new client, swap logo, swap pics, update text, and publish it. This is literally the simplest online business that any 18 to 25-year-old could start today. Now, those same clients that you charge $0 upfront and just build the retainer, you're going to be able to upsell them more services once you start building more and more trust with them. You're gonna be able to upsell them meta ads, SEO, email marketing, and advanced automations. These are $1,000 to $3,000 a month services, and guess what? You simply outsource them. This is how you go from job income to real I take care of my family income. Now look, if you're still watching this, I know exactly who you are. You're young, you're ambitious, you're working a job that's not your future. You want something real, not hype, not crypto, not dropshipping roulettes. You want a roadmap. You want someone to show you exactly where to start. No more motivational videos, no more guessing. Just simply a path. So let me talk directly to you now. If you've made it to this video, I know exactly why. You're 18 through 25 working a job that barely pays your bills. And every time you see someone your age making money online, something inside you goes, why not me? What do they know that I don't? You're not lazy, you're not stupid, you're not behind. You simply haven't been given a clear path. But what if I told you there was a way to go from your job, retail, warehouse, fast food, construction, whatever, to landing your first high-paying client without any tech skills, without experience, and without guessing? This is exactly how I went from construction to making over $100,000 every single month, and how you can go from $2K a month to $10K a month faster than you think. Let me guess, you wake up early, you clock in, you deal with customers or managers that you don't respect, you come home tired mentally and physically, and you know this isn't your future, but you don't know the next step. You fear wasting time on the wrong path, you fear on spending money and getting burned, you fear starting and failing, not for you, but because you don't want to disappoint your family. And let me tell you, I know exactly what that feels like. I was digging holes for $12 an hour, exhausted, ambitious as hell, and pissed off at my situation. What changed wasn't luck. It was a step-by-step system that works even if you've never made $1 online. Today, I run a 6-figure agency. I help my parents, I travel, I literally get to do what I want every single day. But what I'm most proud of, the 18 to 25 year olds that I've helped break out. Eric, who was in a similar boat to me, working construction, went from literally working construction to within his first 5 months making already $10,000 per month consistently. Or Oli, who's 19 years old and quit his construction job as well and literally moved into a high-rise 3 months in. Daniel, who's a 20-year-old barber who went from no tech skills to closing his first 2 clients in his first week. Or Derek, who's 18 years old, a high school student making $6,000 a month from high school. These are you, young, hungry, underpaid, and family driven. Just needed someone to show them the roadmap. And let me be clear, you're not learning from a guru who doesn't run an agency anymore. This is my daily life. I still close clients, I still scale, I still build. Literally, Iman Gadji flew me out to Dubai after hitting $100,000 per month with my agency and even gifted me a Rolex. I teach what I do, not what I did years ago, and I'm actively scaling my agency to $200K per month. So let me be clear and let me tell you something. You don't need ads, you don't need funnels, and you don't need to be an AI genius. All you simply need is contractor arbitrage plus AI websites plus a proven roadmap, so we find businesses that need help, outsource the fulfillment, and you literally pocket the difference. Uber doesn't own cars, Airbnb doesn't own homes, and you don't need to deliver services. You simply orchestrate the game. The best place to start, especially if you're 18 through 25 with limited savings, is WAAS, website as a service. Small businesses can pay 5 to 10K up front, but they can pay $99 to $297 per month. And that's how you build predictable income that can replace your job. I built previews in 5 minutes, sent to Loom, closed 500 up front, 500 later, and collected $99 every single month. That's passive income right there. And the best part, that's from work that I did years ago. I literally have $99 payments coming in every single month from work that I did months ago, years ago, still coming in till this day. And my students, same exact results. This isn't luck, this is a roadmap. Right now, I actively have 68 clients paying me $1,200 a month. That's $81,600 every single month coming in. And yeah, it's not all 100% profit, but it's a really good profit margin at scale, 73 and the best part, with the really high profit margin. This is what a lot of people don't talk about. They talk big numbers, but they don't talk profit. With this, I'm running at a 73% profit margin without having to lift a finger myself. And I literally built this while still learning how to use a laptop. When I quit construction, I barely knew how to use a laptop. I literally had to sit down and search up videos on how to set up Chrome and simple things that other people probably knew. So no, you don't need to be smart. You need a system, and that's what you get inside of Agency Marketing Vault, where we give you pre-built websites, AI automations, outreach templates, sales scripts, a step-by-step roadmap, weekly live calls, mentorship from people who actually care, and the guarantee. Make $10,000 in your first 180 days, or you simply don't pay. You spend long enough watching other people win. Now it's your turn. Don't scroll away. Click the link to apply. If you qualify, we'll help you build real job replacing income that your family will be proud of. Let's change your life. Let's build your agency.